What's up, guys? So today we're gonna be playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the first one. Playing the collection. I played it a long time ago, but I never finished it. So might as well just, since I'm doing more compat videos, I'm just gonna do these. I love the series. Like, the reason I want to play it is because I recently started playing Ace Attorney Investigations, because that's the only one I haven't. Actually, I haven't played a couple, but I kind of stopped right there at the Ace Attorney Investigations, and I've been getting really into it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through them. I still haven't played the 2 3DS games. I forgot what the name of them were. It's Dual Destinies and something else. Those ones, I wanna play them because I never did. I played 1, 2, and 3, Apollo Justice, and I think that's where I left off. So yeah, let's get started. Be sure to subscribe so I hit my 500 sub mark, and let's do this. Okay. So this is the Ace Attorney collection, and it's technically a port of the iOS ones, like the Android one, the phone ones. And it should have all 3 games. Yeah, let's get this started. I think since the last time I played it, I got to the 2nd case and that was it. So let's start from the beginning. Yep. Hopefully I can just play this game with my mouse and I don't need anything else. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find somebody to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. So this game, I'm gonna have to like say everything. August 3rd, 9:47. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Ooh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Wow. That's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. Oh, what? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick. Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girl's death? The newspaper says it was you. So, Larry. Fucking annoying ass motherfucker. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is fairly simple one. Young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. If something smells, it's usually the butts. Our school had a saying. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I already know it. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been through. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. But I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. That's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 AM, District Court, room number 2. Court isn't... Let me see if I can do a deep voice. Court is now in session for the trial of Larry Butts, Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecutor's ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thanks. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Go. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please, state the name of the defendant.
Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial.
Tell me what the victim's name. Ooh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover. It's, wait, oh. What was it? Cindy. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Okay. Oh, uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm trying to throw the blank here. Peanuts. Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. Miss Cinderblock? I just forgot, temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
It is Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death?
She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object.
Would you explain to the court just what the object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Tinker. It was found laying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue of the Tinker is rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey! Hey! Watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is clearly what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean? One of them? Lies! Oh, lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's password. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
God damn it, I'm not good at reading.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way!
The victim was a model, but didn't have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts.
She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of a woman Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client had no idea that the victim was seeing other men. The question is irrelevant to this case.
Oh, wins.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating, she-dog! I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. And when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. God damn it, Larry.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, didn't you? Not... Well, did you or did you not?
Well... well... maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Stop him from answering. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, you see, like this, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can provide he did go to the apartment that day.
Whoa, that simplifies the matter. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Sawit to the stand.
More like saw shit. Oh!
Mr. Sawhead, you saw newspaper subscription, is that correct?
Oh, yes. Yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawhead, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. God damn, my throat's dead. I forgot what voice. I have already given this guy like 3 voices.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door halfway open behind him. Thinking it is strange, I looked inside the apartment. I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Are phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawhead used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for perusal.
Blackout record said it's a correct record. No. Mr. Wright.
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination?
Your Honor.
Alright, right. This is it. The real deal.
Second, what am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty?
How do I prove it's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compared to the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand, there's to be bound a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in their face.
Okay.
Open the court record with tab and to point out the contradiction in his testimony.
This is the tutorial trial, so you know.
Witness account.
Okay, I was going door to door selling subscriptions. Q to press. Is it a man living in an apartment common site? Find it odd you would take notice of him.
I don't know. It just seems strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing from a scene of a crime.
The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture.
Of course. What the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next?
I thought he may be in a hurry, but he left the door halfway open. Hold it. Half open, you say?
Yes, the door was halfway open, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door.
That's odd in a big city like this, I thought. I see. And what happened next?
My throat is fucking killing me. God damn it. Okay. Think it was strange I looked inside the apartment. What gave you the idea to do that?
Well, the door was halfway open, you see. Isn't it only human you want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing.
Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone will look inside.
Huh.
Why did Payne cut him off so quickly?
So, you looked into the apartment. What happened there?
I saw her there. Oh, I don't have to reread it. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that will look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? Okay. So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Oh, yes. I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought I called the police immediately. I don't have to read that. You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next?
However, her phone... don't need to do that. The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right? But you said you didn't go into the apartment, did you? Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using the phone to call.
And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartment. Oh, right. What time do you call again? I remember the time a second was 1 p.m. 1 p.m.? Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Oh, he seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict them. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Yeah, I just pressed this one. Yeah, I already did. So 1 p.m. Let's present. Time of death 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Let's do it. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m.? You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement literally contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? I can't read. Dad.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawhead, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Time for discovery. You see, I found the body. I heard the time. There was a voice saying that the time. It was probably coming from a television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a videotape program. That's why I thought 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. The power's off. Like, what the fuck are you going on about, my dude?
I see. You're the voice saying the time on a tape program? Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I got this one. I don't think I'm gonna press him on this one, just gonna... Yep. To see the whole thing here, it was coming from television, but it was 3 hours, maybe it was watching a video. I think it's this one. It's probably coming from television. No, not press! Are you sure it was a television, not radio? Well, no. I guess it may have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premise. There was only a large television.
Right. Can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television.
The witness has testified. He heard the time. So it's that one. Let's present. I should use a controller. I'll probably hook up a controller for the next episode. Electricity from noon all the way to 6 p.m. Objection!
Hold it right there.
The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Ah!
The
defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Sahit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sahit, the court will prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding a body.
Very well, Mr. Sahit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Reading. Not good. I'm not good at the reading. Okay. Probably gonna have to press him on this one.
Actually, I didn't hear it. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. That the killer used to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Isn't the weapon a fucking statue?
You saw a clock. I guess I will explain it. The events may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. My voice is dead, and I've only been doing this for like 25 minutes. Okay, I'm chatting here. Let's not press them. There was table clock, right? Yes, the murder weapon, whatever used. It's a statue. The thinker, it's rather heavy. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. This statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sahit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You must tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was the table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Yeah? Like, okay. Can nobody see how... Okay, it's a clock. How did he know it was a clock? He probably held it, so he probably beat the shit out of the victim. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in that witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock and then shook off the blow. The shock of the blow triggered the clock in the voice. God damn it. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawhead, that sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What? What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I never. Look, the clock, I know, I saw. Shut up, I hate you all. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death. I love this game.
Order in the court, I say.
That moment was when I knew this game was amazing. Your Honor, a moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor.
You claim the sound of that the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is right on this. Better think of it carefully.
Your Honor?
The sound Mr. Sawhead heard was definitely this clock. The fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now and here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully.
I think it's 8:25. That certainly is strange. That's certainly strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ark! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sawhead heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawhead, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what is he talking about now? Well, it may seem like this clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How did you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Damn it, that was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Sawhead. Frank Sawhead.
I came all the way down here to testify. Look at what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal? Your lawyers are all this slime. Ugh, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawhead. I don't do girl voice. Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Huh, well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste your time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason. You'll have your proof, right? Right? Can you think of a reason as why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yes, I can. Wasn't she in Paris?
Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have the evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it, and let them have it.
Whoa, Mr. Wright. You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence at the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Huh, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence. The evidence that proves the clock was running slow. Passport.
Objection! Oh, take that. Whoops. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. there, it's 1 a.m. the next day here. There, well, whatever. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Order! Order, I say! Whoa! This case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested. He's been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but the score finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Botts, not guilty.
Hey, confetti, because why not?
And with that, this court is adjourned.
Turns out that Francois was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her appointment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sahid let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sahid grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. I got started. 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby. I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battle in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end in such a satisfying note. I never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong? What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was... nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you know. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Botts, innocent. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, oh, hey. Here, take this. I'm using the wrong voice. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. I gotta give him the Shaggy voice and I just lost it. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool.
Man, don't that make you want to just cry? Larry, are you so sure?
Squeeze me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah. You gotta sympathize with me, okay?
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Oh, yeah, right! What the heck is she talking about? It's a thinker, Sachi. Why would she take it? Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick.
I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made you feel a little bit better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is to believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here's done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, Gee, Nick, good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me off. I didn't know it then, but that clock soon was going to be the center of another incident. And my promise to tell Chief about me and Larry will never be a promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. It's right there. It's right behind me. So, what do you guys think? Saving contest to PC? Yep. So, oh my god, I haven't played this game in 2 years. What the fuck? I played this in 2020. I streamed that, I remember that. I'm just gonna override it. Fuck it. So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go to the next trial. Oh, it goes straight to the next trial, so I can get a preview of what's gonna happen. Beep. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. It's been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling you because I have a favor to ask. I know.
You want me to hold evidence for you?
Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz coming about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
I gotcha. So what is it this time?
It's a clock.
A clock?
Yeah, it's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells time. Thought you might like it. You always like toys.
Hey! I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you that the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork off, sorry. Put some papers inside of it instead.
Papers? Is that the ambulance then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes?
Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 to pick it up. It'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then.
Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good, like burgers. I could really go for a good burger.
Okay, we'll hit the usual joint.
Alright! Alright! It's a deal! Okay, sis, see you soon.
Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th. Fane Cove Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye. I'll take what's mine, the papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Faye, you're a poor liar.
Why,
I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers.
how could you know?
Oh, you're not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see.
Should have been more careful.
My dear Miss Faye, I'm so sorry. I'm so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye.
No, Chief! Red, white, blue. And with that, we're gonna leave it off here. That's what's gonna happen in the next case. And like always, guys, if you guys enjoyed what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to subscribe so I will reach my 500 sub mark. And let me know if you guys enjoying. My voice acting is pretty bad. It's killing my throat, and I feel like I'm gonna die. So, until next time, guys. Bye.